Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the 19th video of my Fallout 76 main quest series. Here we are just outside the Charleston Capitol building where we left off last time. You notice I've got a couple pieces of Raider power armor on here. All the rest of that was lost last night when I had a disconnection right in the middle of that patriotism training that we were doing over at Camp McClintock, but I had these two pieces left over in my stash, so I went and grabbed them real quick. Along with the 5 fusion cores, given that 2 fusion cores were also lost during the crash as well. Anyway, or at least one. So today we are going to go back to the Brotherhood of Steel at Fort Defiance, and we are going to become a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. At that point, we're then going to start doing some quests for them. So, back over the mountains to Fort Defiance. Okay, here we are at back at the Allegheny Asylum, also known as Fort Defiance. There's a dead Scorchbeast over there. That's good. Well, it's kind of glitching in the wall over there, but I'm glad it's dead. Wait, joining? Oh, someone's not already doing it. Okay, good. No one's actually doing that right now, so we can avoid this and just head right on in. Alright, now we still can't use the elevator because we're not Brotherhood of Steel yet, even if we do now have a military ID, but we can now use that military ID to become part of the Brotherhood. So, we gotta head back the same way we came. Well, the same way we went last time. A lot of blood bugs in here. But if they won't bother me, I won't bother them. Yep, they're gonna bother me, and that's an ant. And ants are, for some reason, very damage resistant. There we go. I'll take that ant meat, and I should probably actually take that rat roach meat too. I think I'm out of food at the moment. And glowing meat! Excellent. We can make some glowing steak. Okay. I probably should take a disease cure. And some rat away. There's another blood bug that just flew past. But again, oh, could I have come up this way? No. Okay. Good. Alright. Back into the area by the elevator. Here we go. Wait, we may have missed some stuff over in here. I actually didn't check this out last time. I do not have a headlamp, so I can't use the flashlight. That's annoying. Okay, so can't exit my armor here. There are definitely feral ghouls wandering around somewhere. Okay, looks like... Hey! We got a note. No way out. I just got reassigned to Defiance to keep an eye on the Sierra Bravos. This, at least, I believe in. But the rest? The more Maxon spouts about the Brotherhood, this and that, it makes me want to take off like Madigan did. Instead of focusing on helping people, we're abandoning people. Worse, I heard rumors we're straight up robbing farmers and responders for food and munitions. How are we different from raiders? But I can't leave. The Bravos and Scorched, they're a real threat to everyone, so there's no way out. So yeah, Madigan, Hank Madigan, we actually already knew that he was former Brotherhood from a holotape that we found in Abby's bunker. Or possibly Raleigh Clay's bunker. I actually don't remember specifically which one. But either way, we already knew that. Okay, Brotherhood Personnel Terminal. Okay, register new personnel. Please scan valid U.S. military ID to register for Brotherhood of Steel. Scan military ID card. Valid military ID, valid Charleston, West Virginia ID found. Registering new Squire to Fort Defiance, complete. Connecting to U.S. Army Central Records, failed. Registration complete. Admin note, welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel. Ad Victorium. Okay. Let's. Oh, we got another Overseer's cache that we missed last time. Overseer's log, Allegheny.
Overseer's log, Allegheny. A mental asylum as a last stand against the Scorched. Brave, crazy, and crazy brave. The Army way. At least I'm pretty sure the Brotherhood had former U.S. Army members, judging by the security systems. If only they had survived. What I wouldn't give to have a few of America's finest watching my back right now. As it is, I'll have to find out how they were planning to combat the Scorched on my own. Once I can figure out a way through these doors.
Okay, let me scrap this stuff real quick. And some of those weapons that we just picked up, because they're level 50, and while I'd love to be able to use them, I am level 27. And that pole hook. Okay, and... I don't know, that weighs 20 pounds, and it was kind of a novelty thing to use it. And hey, we got a... Well, first of all, we got unencumbered from that, but along with that, I think we got a mod recipe. Let's see if anything needs severe repair at the moment. Well, I mean, most stuff here is not quite broken yet, so we'll hold off. Okay. Let's head on in. And we'll go to the 4th level. I hear ghouls walking around, and I really hope they're not in here. I mean, it wouldn't make much sense for them to be able to get past the security grids, but who knows. We got another Overseer's log, Fort Defiance.
Overseer's log, Fort Defiance. The more I travel this godforsaken wasteland, the more I realize what truly destroyed West Virginia, and what destroyed any chance the survivors had of actually surviving. Mistrust. All these divergent groups, responders, Brotherhood of Steel, whatever. Separately, they had everything necessary to beat the odds. Brains, brawn, and bravado to spare. And what did they do? Close ranks. Get paranoid. Refuse to work with one another. And it costs them all their lives. People of Vault 76, if you're listening, do not fall into the same trap. You find each other. You work with each other. Only together will you win. This is your overseer. And I'm begging you, please, save our country.
Alright, we actually got some recipes and plans just now. We'll take care of that real quick. But yeah, what she said actually made a lot of sense. And it's stuff that we've seen along the way, where both the Free States and the Responders were working on dealing with the Scorched, but they weren't working on it together. And then you had the Brotherhood of Steel, which were directly fighting the Scorchbeasts, while the Free States were themselves working on traps. I mean, none of these folks were working together, and if they had, there's a very good chance they actually could have beaten this thing beforehand. I mean, the Responders almost had the Scorched inoculation right before the end of everything, but they didn't because they couldn't get the supplies there, because they weren't working together, because the Responders were having to defend all their own points, the Free States were having to defend all their own points, the Brotherhood was having to defend all their own points. It's just everything fell apart because no one was cooperating. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of notes, we got a whole lot of holotapes, well, at least a couple, and we got mission orders like that, we got terminals, so let's get started. Okay. BoS Archive ARP background.
Is the connection good?
Yeah, I'm reading you.
Excellent. I'm transmitting the program now. We'll send it multiple times. The static is playing hell with data integrity.
3 copies should be enough to deal with any corruption.
Listen, we've racked our brains over here, and we've come across a solution for where you can use this program. Vault Tech University. Can you get there?
BTU? Shit. That's in the heart of responder territory.
Oh, that's not important. If the facility is still operational, they have a fully automated research lab. It's perfect.
Do you have any other options?
No, we don't. Keep transmitting any viable DNA sample you get of these Scorchbeasts. We'll help as long as we can, but if we go dark, that lab can give you the information you need. Our preliminary research, well, it's a possible mass extinction event if the threat isn't contained.
Jesus.
Listen, if we don't talk again, know that our thoughts are with you, Grant.
Thanks. Appalachia out.
Alright, there you had exactly what I was just talking about. The Brotherhood of Steel needed technology that was within responder territory that would have helped both of them, but they were not working together. Part of that is obviously the Brotherhood's fault because they were actually requisitioning ammunition, medicine, and food, and even people from the responders all the time. So, yeah. Okay. Mission 099-01 orders. Brotherhood of Steel, Fort Defiance, Appalachia. Orders 099-01. Strike team is to infiltrate VTU and get to the Automated Research Lab, ARL. Team is to get ARL functioning by any means necessary. Once the mainframe is online, upload ARP-001. 2 members of the team are to stay behind and secure the lab. Viable Scorchbeast DNA samples will be sent after facility is online. Infiltration and secrecy is paramount. Taggarty orders no hostile contact with responders. If fired upon, orders are to regroup at Thunder Mountain and await further orders. Personal note, Squire Montgomery's team never made it back. Be careful. Who knows what's waiting for you at VTU. If Montgomery got the ARL functional, the passcode is !hope for future. Scribe Grant. Okay, well that's a daily quest there. We're not going to do that. Let's actually take care of some of these quests real quick that are popping up. Okay. We have Senior Knight Wilson's terminal. Property of Senior Knight Wilson. Urgent. Touchdown recovery. Looks like we just completed a quest here. Okay, so yeah, that actually completed the quest we were just on and gives us the new quest Belly of the Beast, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. 2. Brotherhood of Steel Recovery Team. From Senior Knight Wilson, CO, Fort Defiance. Subject, Touchdown Recovery. Any Brotherhood personnel that read this, you are now on the recovery team. Under my command, we didn't have the men or firepower to find the fate of Operation Touchdown. All hands must be lost. Touchdown's transponders broadcast on the Brotherhood's radio frequency 92.3, encryption key 3A-F1. Follow it, find them. Can't shake the feeling that Paladin Taggarty's fate is the answer to the Scorchbeast, Sierra Bravo, Menace. Touchdown Supplemental has more details. Touchdown Recovery Supplemental. 2. Brotherhood of Steel Recovery Team from Senior Knight Wilson, CO, Fort Defiance. Subject, Touchdown Recovery Supplemental. After losing contact with Paladin Taggarty, initial assumption was Touchdown was a bust. But 2 days after signal loss, massive earthquake. Spotters reported tunnel collapses. For a couple of weeks, skies clear. No new Scorch assault on Defiance. We thought it was a final victory. Now Sierra Bravo swarming from multiple fissures. We can't contain them. Situation dire. Stored logs. Alright, we're going to read these ones in order. July 20th, 2093. 2. Paladin Taggarty, CO Fort Defiance. From Senior Knight Wilson, XO Fort Defiance. Subject, settling in. Camp Venture is officially abandoned. All personnel are relocated, reporting all scouts pulled back as well. In short, except for Thunder Mountain, all hands are here. I will try to complete the training of the remaining squires. I want to reiterate that Squire Evelyn should be discharged. Her conduct is not becoming the BOS. I recognize that these are exceptional circumstances, but standards must be maintained. Ad Victoriam. January 3rd, 2094. 2. Paladin Integrity, CO Fort Defiance. From Senior Knight Wilson, XO Fort Defiance. Subject, need more supplies. I know we're burning goodwill, but if we want to fight the Bravos, we'll need bullets. And lots of them. To fix the immediate needs, 1,000 5mm, 150 5.56, 40 missiles, 13 fusion cores, 6 plasma cores. Plus, we'll need at least 2 more weeks of food for the mess hall. February 2nd, 2095. From Senior Knight Wilson, CO Fort Defiance. It's a log. Subject, she will be honored. It's been 5 days since touchdown. After the tremors, we have spotted no Bravos in the air. Preliminarily declaring mission successful. On a personal note, the world can never replace Liz. Appalachia can never repay her sacrifice. Godspeed, Paladin Integrity. June 3rd, 2095. 2. BoS Defiance. From Senior Knight Wilson, CO Fort Defiance. Subject, mop-up. I want to confirm that we've spotted growing numbers of Bravos. If one is spotted, contact the officer of the watch immediately. Scribe Grant is investigating. If there are any new developments, I will contact you immediately. Ad Victoriam. August 13th, 2095. From Senior Knight Wilson, CO Fort Defiance, a log. Subject, defend the line. Sierra Bravos grow in increasing number. The range of Scribe Grant's sonar array isn't attracting all of them. If they hit Thunder Mountain, all is lost. The men know there is no operational plan, no deserters. We will fight to the last. Okay, so we just got the quest Belly of the Beast. And I know we got some loot. Let's see if it's going to show us any of that or if we're too late. Okay, well, we can always just check and see what it gave us, if it's obvious here. Well, that's... Ah, we got the Field Scribe outfit here. Uniform and hat. Let's see what that looks like. Ah, that's kind of neat. Kind of funny that I'm wearing a pair of glasses and have a pair of goggles on the hat. Oh, here we go. Quest complete. Recruitment Blues. Is it going to show us the reward for that? Is that it? They're just going to stop there? Okay. Alright, that's weird. It's not updating. Okay. Let's scrap some stuff. Take a look at the weapons. Ah, we got a short ultrasight laser pistol. Let's see. Keep hearing... there must be feral ghouls on a level right below us. Alright, we have a holotape here. Sensor module specs.
Yes, they're mutated as all get out. But at their core, physiologically, they're bats. And as such, they're constantly using ultrasound echolocation. For normal bats, pre-war at least, echolocation is quite limited. Ultrasound is absorbed by the atmosphere. Detection beyond 20 to 30 meters isn't really practical. But the Scorchbeasts emit powerful ultrasound vibrations with an unparalleled range. Usually, this is to their advantage. However, we can use this against them. If the Scorchbeasts have a single colony, and if you can set up a large-scale detection network focused to the 103.4 kilohertz frequency, you may be able to track down their source. Enclosed are the schematics for a sonic scanning module. Its range is still limited. You'll have to find some way of monitoring a larger area.
Okay, so just to go over some of the stuff, because I forgot when that whole recruitment blues thing popped up. What we learned from in here from Senior Knight Wilson's terminal was that they had undertaken some operation called Operation Touchdown, but before that they were fighting the Scorchbeasts for a long time. They had this operation, Operation Touchdown, that they thought was going to stop the Scorchbeasts. In the process, Paladin Integrity died. Now it seems that that operation did not work because the Scorchbeasts increased in number. They were trying to pin them down here at the asylum, and that's why they have that sonic booster out there, which we just heard Haley Takano on that holotape talking about, having sent that schematic here from California so that they could build one. Unfortunately, though, they weren't able to get them all, and we know from the recordings that we've heard elsewhere that Thunder Mountain was indeed hit by the Scorchbeasts and the Scorched, and when the power went down there, this place went down because all the automated anti-aircraft batteries went down. So we've actually learned quite a bit so far. So let's check out this right here, Scribe Grant's Terminal. Last plea for 099-01, draft. 2. Senior Knight Wilson, CO Fort Defiance, from Scribe Grant. Subject, last plea for 099-01. I'm not the scribe you need, but 099-01 isn't my idea. It's the last message we got from those geniuses on the West Coast. We need to do this. The automated research program is solid. It can conduct iterative research on Scorchbeasts and find their weaknesses. Just 2 men could run the operation out of Vault-Tec University. We may die, yes, but someone's got to figure out how to destroy these bastards once and for all. Don't make it so Taggarty died in vain. Stored logs. Alright, I'm going to assume that these are in the same order as the other ones were, with the oldest ones at the bottom. So, regarding mission 099-01. 2. Scribe Grant, from Paladin Taggarty, CO Fort Defiance. Regarding mission 099-01. 099-01 was run once, and we lost good men. Another run at this does more than risk the brothers and sisters' lives. It risks turning the responders into hostiles. We can't afford that now of all times. I keep making allowances for your background, but we're a military outfit. You've made your case. It's been rejected. I don't want to hear another word about this. Regarding mission 099-01 follow-up. 2. Scribe Grant, from Senior Knight Wilson, CO Fort Defiance. Regarding mission 099-01 follow-up. We don't have the manpower to commit to 099-01. Look around. Taggarty took our best with her on touchdown. If they're not back yet, they're not coming back. But the skies are clearing. We don't need to know more about the Scorchbeasts. They're dead. And a lot of that is because of your work. Be proud and rest easy, soldier. Regarding mission 099-01, urgent. 2. Scribe Grant, from Senior Knight Wilson, CO Fort Defiance. Subject, regarding mission 099-01, urgent. We're in the trench we've dug, Grant. Telling everyone mistakes were made doesn't help. Yes, we need to know more about Scorchbeasts. 099-01 is vital. But let's say I pull off even 2 nights to run this mission. What happens then? Every time we spin up the sonic attractor, it's a life and death struggle to keep a lid on the Scorchbeasts. Take out 2 people and we're dead. All of us. And if we die here, Appalachia dies with us. Focus that brain of yours on keeping those generators up. Getting us enough power if Thunder Mountain falls. Help us hold the line. We need you. Personal notes. We have 2 logs. Scribe Takano and Making It Home. It may be a while before I can write again. Working directly with Scribe Takano is intimidating. I've read so many of her articles in Tesla Science, cutting-edge research and theories. I don't know how Elder Maxon found her, but we're very fortunate. I try to keep up with her, the schematics she sends, the terminal code, all of it. I know she has other scribes helping her, but I just don't want to be the one dropping the ball. I had a hard talk with the Paladin. I told her we need more scribes. Better scribes. But I think I'm the only civilian she trusts. After Madigan and Fisher, I guess I can't blame her. Making it home. So I have a home and some people to help out, and Fort Defiance is shaping up. The elevator was the last piece of the puzzle. The hydraulics do need some extra work. Squire Belmonte was stuck in there for 3 hours. Oops. For the longest time I felt like I was the Brotherhood's pet mechanic. But things have been changing after Maxon talked about scribes being important. About technology being one of our central missions. It's amazing. The old man gives a speech and almost overnight people are listening to me. I've earned my place in the Brotherhood. It's nice to be recognized. Okay, let's see what else we've got up here. Alright, we got a bathroom here. I don't know why I turned the flashlight off. I guess I didn't realize I was using it. Bobby pin box, purified water, nothing else in here. I'm gonna go ahead and close the doors. Oh, there's no doors on that. Of any room that I've actually finished. I think we've gotten everything out of here, but let's take a quick look around. Now there's more stuff in there, but we can't get in there yet. I think we can get in there after Operation Touchdown. Well, our work to basically go check on the results of Operation Touchdown. Okay. Last of the Thunder. Had the senior staff meeting today. I guess we should call it that. Tex, Wilson, and I. That's all that's left. So many empty bunks. Through Taggarty's laser grid, I can just make out that old squad photo. Weber? Went on patrol and never came back. De Silva checked out in Huntersville. Taggarty and Moreno MIA after Operation Touchdown. It took 3 Scorchbeasts to take down Esposito. So the Thunder's just Wilson and I. Soon, There won't even be that. Let's see, any more notes in here? Yes. I am a knight. When Maxon first told us of the Brotherhood, I don't think I was alone in thinking he lost it. It made no sense. But time passed. Every time the radio flared up with a transmission from Lost Hills, the communications room filled up. Everyone sat around. We listened. I've had time to think about it, and it doesn't matter what you call a man. It matters what you do. We're fighting for a vision of the future where we conquer this land, where we keep the means causing another Armageddon out of the hands of the barbarians around us. I may have laughed then, but I'm not laughing now. I'm a knight of the Brotherhood of Steel, and my mission will not be denied. Any more notes? I think that's it for this room. And let's check out this one. I think there were no notes in here. I never pick up many nukes because I've found a fat man once, I believe, and those nukes weigh 6 pounds each. Okay, so I think that we have looked at everything in here at this point. So I need to scrap some stuff or something because we're over encumbered. I do have the power armor, but I mean, it's 2 pieces of armor on there. I guess I should still probably wear it though. Well, I might use that at some point. We'll see. Let's see. Apparel. You know, there's a nice thing where these cosmetic items only weigh 0.1 pounds, but at the same time when you're looking to basically scrap some stuff so you can get on moving, it means there's really nothing to scrap. I'm just going to put on the power armor chassis. Okay, alright, let's head back down that elevator. We're going to use the Brotherhood emergency transponder radio to find Taggarty. Alright, that was much quicker than the previous trips. And luckily, someone's come through and killed off the feral ghouls. So let's just take a quick moment to go over what we learned inside out here. Because this is the true battlefield where the Brotherhood were fighting the Scorchbeasts on a daily basis. This right here is the sonic generator. This generates the noise that calls the giant Scorchbeasts in, because they're just big bats. They use sonar to find things, but at the same time, this noise that they emit, the frequency of the noise they emit from the sonic generator, drew the Scorchbeasts in. And then they would use their automated surface-to-air missiles to shoot them down. You can see a dead one there on the roof. So let's take a look at the map. Alright, now, I'm just going to spoil something here just a little bit, but the Scorchbeasts are coming down from this area over here. I don't really know how much of a spoiler that is at this point, but when they're broadcasting this signal from over here, they're trying to draw in all the Scorchbeasts to come here. Now, what Senior Knight Wilson was saying, though, was the signal was not strong enough, and a lot of the Scorchbeasts were still escaping the area and flying all the way up to Thunder Mountain up here. And this is where the Brotherhood was drawing the main power source for their anti-aircraft guns, and they've got them scattered all over the Cranberry Bog. So they were attempting to fight them wherever they could, but Fort Defiance was the main center of that fight. So, we're going to be heading towards Watoga for the first time since, well, the first time since I filmed it since the beta. And I've made other films of it, but only from my Fallout 76 transcription project, where I've recorded everything within the convention center and a few other places. Now, Watoga is full of very hostile robots. That's why one of the notes we found referred to Watoga being full of murder bots when they were talking about sitting up on the roof and watching the first time they saw a Scorchbeast actually come flying over towards Fort Defiance. And it is full of murder bots, and that's because of an act of terrorism, or I guess really just computer sabotage that took place as part of a civil protest right before the war happened. And there actually is a way to get it so that the robots of Watoga do not try to kill you constantly. And we are definitely going to do that at some point. Whether or not that's going to fall within this video or not, it's probably going to be a different video.
Attention citizens! Watoga is under a state of emergency and evacuation order. Do not attempt to enter the city limits, and for God's sake, get out if you're still here. Unless you are military or a roboticist. In that case, if you can do so safely, make your way to the mayor's office in the municipal center.
Alright, let's turn on that Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, we gotta level up. I'm gonna keep increasing the amount of damage we're doing here. Okay, time to turn on that radio signal. Okay, so this is a fun little place here, actually. You'll notice the transponder signal in the top left corner just said 56.12%. Whoa. I thought I'd missed, and that's why I did so little damage. Or didn't do any damage. I didn't notice it actually had done damage. Why am I still using the hunting rifle at such close range? Okay, time to use a stim pack to fix the leg, and yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so we're gonna start heading back towards where the signal was stronger. Let's actually see if there's anything to loot. Yeah, plasma cartridges. I like plasma weapons, but I generally don't spec into energy weapons, so they're nowhere near as powerful as they should be. For me, I mean. This is a fun little place here, Appalachian Antiques. There's some fun notes here that basically imply that the folks who operated this place were just buying up cheap furniture and giving it a distressed look and tricking the rich folks that lived in Watoga into buying what they thought was antique furniture. Okay, 60.61. I think this place, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I thought there were feral ghouls in there. I just saw some purified water. I'm going to go grab that. Okay, backing out. 50.82, we're getting further away now. $57.39, getting closer. These things will be obvious once we get close enough. They're these little transponder towers, and here we're getting very close to one. This is actually the location. Man, I really need a better rifle. This thing's level 5. And I'm thinking that a sneak attack with 5 perk cards directly devoted to long rifle damage probably should have given me enough damage to kill that mole rat. Even if I didn't shoot him in the head. Okay, so here we are. Replay last transmission.
Night Moreno reporting. Moreno to Defiance, over. I read you, Moreno. Recon looking solid, Scribe. The scanning module did what you said, drove the Scorch crazy. But the miniguns tore them apart. Some of the Scorchbeasts, Bravos. Providing air cover, though. Have you found the end zone? That's a negative. Module spit out new quartz deeper inside the bog. Got the transponder up. Hoping it's in the next site. Good luck, Johnny.
Alright, so that was Night Moreno there. Let's sync the transponder. There we go, now that removes that, so we're no longer synced to this one, trying to get to this one. Let's take a look at the map. We're now heading further east. Let's grab that mole rat meat. Okay. Now the cranberry bog is full of these ditches, and they are these little hidden ditches where you will not see them until you fall in them. Obviously we saw them that time, but they're all over the place. I saw a fairly funny joke where these are the true end game is fighting these ditches, because you won't see most of them. You got larger ones like this which are obvious, but they're seriously all over the place. Looks like there's a government aid drop there, or potentially someone shot down a vertibot. or not a vertibot, but there is a robot that follows a swarm of vertibots that contains an important element for launching the nukes. So we got a rainstorm off to the north, over the mire. Alright, we're at 8.96%. We just unlocked the photo frame for Watoga. 22.18. Let's see if we can make it out. So that's a sentry bot over there that's blown up. I don't think we're going to end up with any more. Yeah, so you can see here, this is a hostile robot. Protector on Watoga government worker. But I don't think we're going to see any more of those Brotherhood of Steel catwalks. Watoga Towers. There are interesting signs when you're entering Watoga that list the population, both in terms of human and robot population, and the human population is actually accurate in terms of the number of players who are currently in Watoga. Okay. That is a substation for Thunder Mountain right there. You can see where the military was trying to retake control of Watoga after the bombs, but 805 murder bots within the city.
Welcome to Watoga, city of the future. Hi there. Welcome to the city of Watoga. Greetings, visitor. You have arrived at the city of the future. This is Watoga, city of the future.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
And that was one of the simple and easy to kill ones. Let's see what loot he has on him. Okay. That is the Automated Mining Services building. That noise is another robot spinning up to come out and try to kill us. Really, I mean, it's trying to do its job of help the citizens of Watoga, but... Okay, so we got a power armor chassis over there. Oh, Mr. Handy. Those things are always easy to kill for some reason. %. We got a crashed vertibird here. And here's our transponder. Let's replay the last transmission.
Night Moreno. Night. God. Grant here. Are you okay? Scorch. Freaking everywhere. Next coord's acquired. Alpha Zulu. Alpha Zulu 13. Confirm. AZ-13. Are you okay? It's crazy over here, Grant. Scorched everywhere.
Roll back! Slow and steady! Into the killing ground!
Alpha Zulu 13. If we don't make it, that may be the end zone.
Trying to take care of this guy real quick. He is level 50, and I'm level 28, so... And shooting with a level 5 gun, so... Okay, let's sync up to this transponder. That miscellaneous quest telling us to go to the mayor's office is the one that actually would end the robots trying to kill us. But again, we're not doing that one just at the moment. Okay. Now then, let's head towards the next transponder. Oh, let's go. Oh, yep, they're definitely coming after us. Got a super duper mart there. A Drumlin Diner, just like you see up in Boston in Fallout 4. I mean, we're heading this way anyway with me. as well. Take that thing out before it spots us. Oh.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, there we are. Couldn't tell what it was that was going to kill us. There's... I think one of the robots is underground. Alright, let's keep heading this way. Let's take a look at the map, actually. Wow, okay, yeah. We're on the very edge of the area. It's interesting how there are these natural dams created by logs all over the place. Or maybe... Oh, that's... They're not natural. Ah, that's what those beavers are doing. I forgot about those things. Yeah, they're cutting down all these trees and creating beaver dams. Alright, 28.24%. $37.21. Dead Scorchbeast stove. Is it dead? I think it's dead. I think its head is just slowly rotating as it lies there in a ragdoll. We were last at 42.83. Oh, we're moving away from it. Okay. Let's see. $33.05. Is that? What is that? Oh, disease. Charred feral ghoul. No, we're gonna leave that guy alone. We're headed back this way. I think we are warmer in this area. Yep, getting warmer. Oh, I think it's at a fire base over here. Oh, man. Jeez. No. Like I said, these stitches are all over the place. Oh, Savage Divide treasure map number 1. Okay. So if I lock it, nuclear waste. I knew it was a Scorch, but not someone helpful. Okay. Time for some food. Noodle cup. No, let's find something that's gonna go bad, like mutt chops. Okay, that should do for now. Alright, now if you're one of the people that's watched one of my beta videos, the last beta video, in fact this is where my beta ended, where I was in the middle of trying to kill a Scorchbeast, I ran out of gears and could not properly repair the automated surface-to-air missile. I'm gonna do it, just in memory of that. Oh, and because it's gonna help. I think we're gonna have to kill a Scorchbeast here. Let's check this thing, see if it's got anything useful on it. It does not. We'll see what happens here. I'd rather not fight it if I don't have to, but we may not have an option here before too long. Oof, man. Okay, purified water, ammo. Okay, what else have we got here? Some caps. Man, okay. There's the transponder right there. Let's see if there's anything else useful here. Yep. Scrap some stuff. Jeez, I'm really actually surprised it hasn't seen me yet. Okay, let's listen to the message here.
Night Moreno to Defiance. Moreno to Defiance. The Scorch must have fried one of the transponders. At Alpha Zulu 13, end zone is a negative. Module of yours is a real treat, Grant. New chords at Echo Lab 7. Bravo's all over. We'll make it to the end zone.
Okay, here we go. Let's do something that does some quicker damage. If I can actually hit the damn thing. Okay, I need to put on a helmet that gives me some protection against the elements here. There we go. No. We're not destroying that. Hello there. Good that thing went back up in the air, because this thing does not seem to be able to hit it at close range. It's making the dead one dance. Luckily, I learned from my mistakes last time, and I am never without gears. Yeah! And because I took out the main threat, it was able to then focus on the Scorched Conqueror over here. Champion, I mean. Let's take that Scorchbeast liver and the hide. Do I have? Nope, I do not have enough room for that. I'll just scrap that real quick. Is that? No. Okay, let's go scrap the quad launcher. Okay, there he is. I was wondering where that noise was coming from. Oh, there's a plasma grenade. Dang it. There we go. Oh crap, I think I just scrapped the Scorchbeast hide. Okay. Now then, let's sync up to this. Okay. Next transponder. Heading over towards this bunker icon. I think those are called Sundew Groves, something like that. Got a feral ghoul or a scorched officer wandering around here somewhere. At some point, I am going to do a full display of. Oh, that's a fissure right there. I'm going to do a full display of. Wow, this is actually underground here. Of how you launch a nuke, not just showing how the whole thing takes place, but the whole decryption process and everything. But that's not going to be right now because we still have to get through the rest of these quests and then into the Enclave quest before we get to that. Pitcher plant. Alright, let's take it. Whoa. Uh-oh. I hit... Okay, that was weird. I hit the third-person view and it just seemed like he was falling into a hole or something. Yeah, I'm wearing that fireman's cap with the breather on it because the Scorchbeast does give you diseases otherwise. Not just specifically the plague, but other things. You're not going to actually get the Scorchbeast plague, obviously. It's part of the gameplay that you don't, and it's part of the story that you wouldn't, so. Okay, we're actually very close to where the Scorchbeast Queen emerges. Okay, let's see. So yeah, there's an elevator here, but it's broken. Got a ruined structure over there. And here's this bunker. And there's the transponder on the roof. And maybe there's something useful here? Yeah. That actually did some good damage. Okay, back to... Oh, whoa. Can I get out of the... Jeez. Sometimes it feels like you're locked into the whole, VATS thing. Good work hiding behind the chain link fence, man. Okay. Not sure why all the Brotherhood of Steel bodies are carrying pre-war money. Okay. So yeah, I know the transponder's on the roof. I just wanted to take a look around in here first. Got some cigarettes right there. LHM, it looks like, spelling out. Okay. Now let's creep out there and get up to that roof. Yeah, scorchback guano. Stuff's all over the place. Something's after me. Hopefully not that Scorchbeast. Okay. Let's check this out. Replay last transmission.
Night Marine out. I guess no one? If any brothers pick this up, EL7 is gold. Repeat, EL7. We got no idea how many are in the cave. There are definitely hostiles in there. God help us.
Okay, so now I stupidly did not sync us up to that transponder, so I gotta go do that. Okay. Back up to the roof. Again, hopefully avoiding combat with that guy. What is that? Oh no. Disease Deathclaw. It's fighting against the Scorchbeast. Okay, let's take a look at the map. We have now an actual location rather than just a zone to go to. Use the Brotherhood emergency transponder radio to find Taggarty. Okay, this is a dangerous prospect here. Let's see. He's still fighting the Deathclaw, but he seems to know where I am. I'm wondering if I should just sprint for it. Yeah, at this point, yep. Didn't make it all the way, but we'll keep going. Oh, we got scorched on the ground. Let's get over here. This former AMS site. Is that a fire base back over there? With an AA in it? Let's see if we can go activate that. No AAA, but there is a power armor chassis in there. Might be able to get some nice loot off of it. Oh, okay. Let's move on. It doesn't look. It looks like it's got T45 or T60 on it. Jeez. Oh, he's fighting the ghouls. I think, at least. Man, what is that sound? I think that was a Scorchbeast coming out of the ground over there. Alright, let's move quick here. Okay, let's check this area out. Any notes or anything like that? We got a clipboard here. I'll grab that for the spring. Got a dead body on the ground. Looks like the military was out here. Ooh, I do not like that sound. Okay. Let's get down in that hole, because that seems to be where this is leading us. We'll check out this little elevated structure here real quick before we go in. Healing ourselves, because otherwise we're going to die. I got a miner uniform and some Rad-X. I'll grab that. Some more Rad-X. Okay, I think it's time we get in that hole. Alright, so we are now within the glassed cavern. Take a look at the map here. We're right there. It's a very important location in terms of Fallout 76 lore. So, I think this will be the end of the video because we've done quite a bit, and there's quite a bit more to do just within this one location. This has been the Resolute Cartographer. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos in the series, hit the subscribe button. If you want to get notified when those videos become available, hit the notification bell. If you have a comment or question, leave it for me and I'll try to get back to you. And I hope to see everybody again next time. Thanks for watching.